Today at CWN, prom was a lot of fun.
And Mrs. Luna has been making t-shirts for the CTE program. I'm Callie.
And I'm William. Today is Monday, April 7th, 2025.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Mrs. Luna has been making t-shirts for the CTE program. Sounds super interesting. Let's send it over now to get some more information.
Hi Cats, my name is Melinda here with Miss Luna. So Miss Luna, can you elaborate more on the CTE t-shirts and how it's going?
Yeah, so we all teamed up together for CTE and incorporating in the class different stages of what goes on behind screen printing a shirt. Ms. Hupspeth's class, they designed a real cool design for the front of our shirts, and it says Career and Technology Education. And then we went ahead and actually cut out the shirts in my other class. They put it together, pressed the shirt on, and then we were able to give it to all of our CTE department. But I wanted to let everyone know that CTE teams up a lot together, and we love it as a group for us to incorporate like not just one class doing something, but all of us creating something out of technology, and then maybe somebody could have a business with this later on. They could learn a new skill. So it's pretty cool to be able to let our students do this.
Well, that sounds interesting. Thank you. That's all from us. Back to the studio.
Prom was Saturday night and so many students had a lot of fun. It was truly a magical night for everyone. So let's send it over to Mrs. Lopez to get the inside scoop on how it went.
Hey Cats, I'm Grant. I'm here, Miss Lopez. Miss Lopez, I heard you at prom Saturday night. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we held prom at Richard and Borchard Fairgrounds this past Saturday. Miss Perales, myself, and Coach Mora put it together along with the help of Miss Cantu. So far from kids and teachers, we've heard that everybody's had a great time. We had DJ Edo Kanyas come out, and he was the DJ. I kind of thought his setup was pretty cool. He had some big, large TV screens that would play like music videos in the backgrounds of the songs, and so I thought that was pretty cool. Prom King and Queen ended up being Jude Hernandez and Lauren Dillon. So overall, I just hope that everyone had a great time, and yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you. Now back to the studio.
We spoke with Luke Mitchell about what he's been doing in English class lately. Let's send it over to him now for his thoughts.
Good morning, Calallen. I'm here with Luke Mitchell. Can you tell me what you're reading in English?
It's called V for Vendetta, and it's like just a mystery comic book, and then we gotta like read a chapter every day and answer some questions about it.
All right, thank you. Now back to the studio.
Students who owe makeup hours on testing days, if you don't need to be here until 1 p.m., you can come in at regular time in the morning and make up hours in room 113. Once you're on campus, you will not be allowed to leave. If you have questions regarding if you owe hours, you can see your counselor.
Now let's send it over to Callie for Addie for Wildcat Media after a quick break from our sponsor.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. You want to live free?
This is how you Sonic.
Thank you, anchors, and welcome back to Wildcat Media. Wildcat Media is sponsored by Sonic, America's Drive-In. Yearbook took a bunch of pictures at prom this weekend, so make sure to go check it out and see if they took any amazing photos of you. Check out their Instagram at Calallen Wildcat Yearbook. Now that's all from media. Back to the anchors.
Thank you, Addie.
Now let's send it over to Maddie with the rundown on sports after this short break. Students, please don't bully.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Calallen Wildcat Sports is brought to you by Southern Charm Home Cooking. We spoke with Brooklyn Metter about some things she's been up to recently. Let's send it over to her to get some more information.
Hey Kat, today I'm here in Brooklyn Meadow and I heard you qualified for area and track. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, yesterday we had our district meet and I qualified for area in disc and shot put. I got first in shot and second in disc. I PR'd in disc for this year as well.
Dang girl, good job. Thank you.
We spoke with Kaylee and Audrina about their upcoming softball game against Robstown and how their last game went. Let's take it to them for more.
Hey Cats, today I'm here at Kaylee and Audrina. So Kaylee, y'all have a game coming up. Can y'all tell me who's y'all's opponent and how you think the game's going to go?
We play Robstown, and I think the game is going to go pretty good.
And Audrina, I heard that you had a grand slam at y'all's last game. Can you tell me more about that?
It was really good. I was struggling my first at-bats, and I was glad I did that.
Well, that sounds nice. Thank you so much, and back to the studio.
We spoke with Gwen, a player on the varsity tennis team, to see how their tournament went at Ray High School last Friday. Let's take it to Hunter with Gwen for more information.
Hey guys, I'm Hunter. I'm here with Gwen. So Gwen, we heard that Friday you had a tennis tournament. Can you tell us all about that?
Yeah, so this past Friday we went to Ray High School to go play our tournament. We had a couple people place overall, especially in our boys doubles and our girls singles. Evelyn Clark placed third, Ava Garcia placed second, and our mixed doubles placed ninth, and our two boys doubles played overall really good. It was a really good tournament for us, and it finally allowed us to play with a lot of confidence and get used to it before district.
All right, perfect. Congratulations, Gwen. That's it from us. Now back to the studio.
Our Calallen Middle School swim team had their last swim meet of the year and did amazing. Congrats to them. Let's take it to Coach Lawrence for more.
Hi, I'm Gwen. I'm here with Coach Lawrence. Coach Lawrence, I heard you guys had a game the other day. What's going on?
Well, we had our district swim meet for the middle school. It was our last meet of the year, and the kids did really well. The boys ended up in 4th place, and the girls ended up in 2nd place behind Flower Bluff, and actually that's a really big deal. You know, very hard to beat Flower Bluff. They come with a lot of numbers and very good swimmers, but very proud of the girls. I want to recognize all of them. I only had 7 girls at the meet, and, you know, they were good enough to take 2nd place. So I want to recognize most of them are 8th graders. We have Sapphire Jefferson, Julia Clement, Ella McConnell, Ainsley Portalis, Ashton Shabella Bolster, Molly Lozano, and then one 7th grader, Lila Whitehouse. And those girls were good enough to take 2nd place in district, and very proud of them.
That's it. That's great to hear. Thank you very much.
All right.
Back to you.
Hopefully you have been keeping up to date on March Madness. We spoke with Sam on how he thinks the next game will go.
Hey Cats, I'm here with Sam. So who do you think will win, Houston or Florida in March Madness?
I think Houston's going to win because they have much better conditioning and they have much more momentum after beating Duke in that big game.
Well, thank you. Back to the studio.
And that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Now back to the anchors.
Thank you, Maddie.
Now it's time for your local weather forecast with James right after this short break.
Yeah. Hey, what are you guys doing? We gotta go to class. Oh, you gonna put your garbage in the garbage can? Why would you do that? Well, the janitors here, they work really hard to clean this whole school up. Think about it. They clean after us, they help us out, and yeah. So, yeah.
I guess we should put our stuff in the garbage.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Your weather forecast is brought to you by Baytech Robinson Families. The extreme heat has finally melted away here in South Texas. Yesterday, highs were only at about 70 degrees. Today, it's not going to be quite as cold, but temperatures out already only to 67 degrees. Winds out of the northwest at 12 miles per hour and partly cloudy skies. Some of the lows this morning were even in the 40s across the coastal bend, but it is going to be warming up going throughout this week. On Doppler radar, nothing on here. We do have a fire danger statement for inland counties through 7 p.m. That will be affecting Duval, Jim Wells, LaSalle, Live Oak, McMullen, and Webb counties, basically everywhere west of the Corpus Christi metropolitan area from noon to 7 p.m. for locally elevated fire weather conditions with maximum wind speeds 10 to 20 miles an hour and minimum dew point and humidity combos at 30 to 35 degrees, which will result in 15 to 30% humidity. Again, that is extremely dry. Although it's not going to be quite as dry closer to the coast, make sure to avoid sparking any fires. Looking throughout the rest of the day, clouds going to be clearing out this afternoon as highs only approach 75 degrees with winds out of the northwest shifting to the north around 15 miles per hour. And then by 10 p.m., a rapid drop down to 61 degrees and winds out of the east-northeast at only 5 miles an hour, the lowest wind speed we've seen in quite some time. And onto your 3-day outlook, an extremely pleasant week coming up with highs in the low to high 80s. With light chances of rain and winds generally out of the south or southeast between 10 and 30 miles per hour. So of course, springtime is here, and hopefully the temperatures are not going to be anywhere near as brutal as they were last week. And on your important dates counter, Good Friday on April 18th, that is only 9 days away. Easter Sunday, 13 days. For the seniors' last day and graduation dates, those are 42 and 45 days out. And for Memorial Day and the last day of the school year, we're looking at 49 and 52 days respectively until those dates reach us. With that, let's take it back to the anchors.
Thank you, James.
And that's all of your announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day. So guys, did you know that I recently read a book about glue?
Oh, really, William? How was it?
It was pretty good. I just couldn't put it down.
For all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at Calallen TV for all the latest updates. Also, subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos.
And as always, stay classy, Calallen.